Hey mates, what's up? In this video I'm going to show you how to install TailOS. Basically it's a privacy tool operation system that you boot from a USB key. It's isolated, so everything you do that you access to the Tor network will stay on the USB key, and at the moment you reboot the system, everything is wiped. There is an option to create a persistent folder that you can save stuff and it will survive reboot. But let's begin. I'll show you how to do it exactly. Cheers. The URL is tails.net. Check carefully the address. Navigate to install Tails. I'm using Windows. If you're paranoid, you can always use VPN or download it via Tor or via BitTorrent if you're scared that your ISP or the government spy on you. Let's download the file. You can see you can download it to your computer or via BitTorrent or whatever. As you can see, the file is being downloaded. It's weight about 1.5 gigabyte. They recommend to use 8 gigabyte USB key, but 16 is preferred. Actually, I use 8 gigabyte. It's worked perfectly. This day and age, it doesn't matter. It's so cheap. And you can always take it with grain of salt because you don't know computer manufacturer. Maybe something in the firmware of the BIOS. Maybe you bought the USB flash drive from AliExpress or something, or you're scared for malware, or maybe your operation system is compromised with spywares. You can never know. Take everything with grain of salt. You need to be very careful if you want to be on the maximum security and privacy side. File has been downloaded. Now click on the verification menu bar, choose the file you just downloaded and let it verify the correct file. It's not corrupted or some suspicious third-party site like hack the website or something. Now download this tool that's called the Balena Launcher or whatever it's called. We will use it to flash the USB drive and install the TailOS. Launch this tool and we will choose the image file we just downloaded of the TailOS. And then I will stick my USB key drive. We will flash it. This tool will copy all the necessary file in order to boot to TailOS. It's doing its stuff, it's flashing the drive, then after that it will do the verification. Sometimes the verification failed, but it's still working. You can run it a couple of times until it will be okay. Okay, we flashed the drive. Let's reboot the system and boot from the USB key. Now you need to choose from the boot menu that you want to boot from the USB flash drive. Any brand of computer have a different key. In Asus is F12. Then you need to choose boot menu. Sometimes I don't know why it doesn't recognize the USB key, so you need to stick it or change port and then it will recognize it. Reboot the system and go to the boot menu again and then it will recognize it. Now TailOS is being loaded. It will take a while. Wait a bit. Okay, the menu, choose the language you want and everything. I don't create persistent folder yet. I can do it later. Just see how the system look like. As you can see, all the basic stuff, file manager, the Tor, Tail tools, a couple of crypto wallets. Let's go to the persistent folder. At the applications, under Tail, you have the persistent option. And we create a folder that will survive reboot. You need to give it a password. This is an encrypted folder, you cannot access it without a password. So let's give it a secure password. After that, we'll check if you can access it if we reboot the system. Okay, the persistent folder has been created. You can see it on the file manager. Now let's connect to the internet. We'll enable the Wi-Fi and connect to my Wi-Fi. Or you can connect physical cable if you're paranoid, and then you will have internet access. Or immediately you will get the Tor connection menu, but you can always get there via the application tab. Now connect to the Tor network. I won't elaborate about the ways to connect. I use the bridge network and connect automatically. But you can explore that there are so many option verification. If you use the bridge, it will probably be much slower, but should be more safe. Take it with grain of salt, of course. There's so many tweaks that you can do with the Tor networks. Now let's surf the network. You can always access the Tor browser via application tab. Let's see that we have access to the Tor network. We check tor.exe. You can see it gives us the onion address. We are connected. Now let's try to download something and copy it to the persistent folder and let's see if it survives reboot. Let's try, for example, let's download the Monero wallet. the feeder wallet, copy it to the persistent folder, then reboot the system, and we'll see if it will keep the file. Make sure you connect to the correct website. There's a lot of phishing, feederwallet.org. So you see, we download the standalone version. It will take a while. It's because we choose bridge network, it will be very slow. So let's wait till we finish. And make sure to always connect to the onion address, not to the clear network, because it's less secure. As you can see, the wallet zip file has been downloaded to the home Tor folder. Let's copy it to the persistent folder. Then we will reboot the computer, and let's see if it survives a reboot. We will have access to the wallet zip file that we just downloaded. Same ritual procedure: load the boot menu and choose to boot from the tail OS. Basically, when you reboot, it's wipe the operation system. It's like brand new clear operation system, except of the persistent folder that is being encrypted with password. Now we need to unlock the persistent folder, so we need to enter a password. After we enter the password, it should unlock it, and we have access to the file there. As you remember, we downloaded the feederwallet.zip file. It's been unlocked. Let's go to the file manager and navigate to the persistent. As you can see, it's available. We can start to work. We're not connected to the internet, so we cannot get affected with anything. And after the reboot, it's like a fresh installation. We don't need to scare. The file is available. It can be extracted. You can run it. That is an overview of the tail OS with a persistent folder. Now, if you want, you can go to the persistent tab from the tail OS tab under application. Delete the content of the persistent folder. You can reboot, and the system will be like fresh. Eject the USB flash drive, and it's be like nothing happened. You were under the radar, and everything is great. Cheers. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Please like, subscribe, share with friends, and do only good things, legal things.